See how this recording goes. Evening, y'all. Chief Prepper here. So, for about the last year now, I have been encouraging everyone who watches my channel to get better shape, get physically in better shape. If you're a 300 pounder, you need to lose weight. If you're a couch potato and you can't walk a mile, you need to learn how to walk. You need to get physical, because if things go the way they may go, and let's face it, most of Europe is preparing for war. All the NATO countries are preparing for war. If you're depending on which channel you watch, Preparedness, or Travis Prepared Homestead, some of the other ones, Colby from the Max, basically, powerful people want war. And in the end, it doesn't matter why they want it, it's probably going to happen. So you need to prepare your family for that, which is preparedness. If you're prepared for a natural disaster, then you're pretty well set, right? So recently I had two gentlemen out to my house to work on something for me. One of them was a prepper, or I think he's a prepper. At least he talks like he's a prepper. The other one was a younger gentleman, and I gave him the third book in the series, 1 Second After. I think it's called 1 Year After. So you need to understand that to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, people will come together as long as there's enough resources. As soon as the resources start getting scarce, then it's like having two dogs and one fucking bone. Only one dog gets the bone. So the one gentleman who read part of the book, and then him and his wife went online, because I told him, I said, the government doesn't want you ready, and I don't know why. He went and bought a gun within a week, and then 12 gauge. I don't know what kind. The book came back with the other guy, right? So over and over and over, water, shelter, food, security, medical, big five, all right? And then backup power, a way to make your life more comfortable. There's a long list of shit that you need to deal with. And it's hard, especially if you have to work, because then you're trying to cram in all your prepping stuff. If you got a family, when you should be spending time with your family. I don't know what to say other than maybe include them in it if they'll participate. We've had 2 shit hits the fan events here recently. We had lost power for like 3 hours. We were gone for an hour and a half of it, but in the end, we came home and cranked up the generator. We were fine. If I had to do that long term, I would probably need to go and buy 6 more 25-gallon propane tanks, and then another 100-gallon fuel tank. So, and even then, that might last a year. So then you're back to fireplaces basically for heat and cooking, right? And that's assuming you have food. So I would highly recommend everyone start prepping. If you haven't already, I mean, you watch my channel, you're probably into prepping, all right? And a part of that is, if things go really bad, you need to have one area that you can collapse down into. All right, so you need bug spray off. Because if you're outside, at least in Texas, there's mosquitoes and they carry disease, all right, that you definitely don't want to fucking catch, all right. There's all kinds of issues. Too much for me to go over here. This thing's already at 5 minutes, a little over. So, go through my library. I really try to do an okay job or a good job on titling the title of the video, basically what I'm covering, all right. You got about the guns, the prospect of World War III and the 1 second after, third book, 1 year after. I think it scared him. You know, and for people who haven't been introduced to the prepping lifestyle, the idea of not being able to do anything, you know, like I'm watching One Day After right now. After the tidal wave that came through and almost flooded the library, you know, there's a nerd there trying to get a radio going, and then they're getting ready to start a fire in the fireplace right now. You can't burn books. This is the library. There's the whole tax section. There's one of the replies. We can burn that, right? So, anyway, just, you know, medical is antibiotics, painkillers, you know, get older. I ain't no spring chicken. Your joints, your knees, your ankles, your back fucking hurts. All right. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, right now I am scared that I will get caught down here in Texas. I want to get moved somewhere, and I can't move until my dad passes, sadly. And even then, there's a long list of shit that I need to get done around here before I do move. So I want to move by next November, but I probably won't be able to move till the following spring, you know. So me and my wife, we got a lot of shit, and some of it's really fucking handy, like tools, engine hoists, you know, that kind of stuff, table saw, all my backup power, solar panels, solar generators, gas generators, you know, furniture. So that don't count all the stuff from my dad's house that's in storage that I gotta go through and do something with. So I've gone through some of it, but no, certainly not all of it. And he's got some of the stuff I have in my house are fucking tools from him that I haven't actually used, but I know they'll be real fucking handy to have. So because he taught me a lot of the shit that I know when I was growing up, like working on cars and that kind of thing. So anyway, try to spend your time wisely. Try not to get wrapped around the axle. You do need to come up for air, so to speak, from prepping, so you need to take time here and there, but try to stay focused. I don't know, something's off. Something's been off for a long time, at least for me. Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share the love. G Prepper, out.